People. Que pasa, sac passe, what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news is a topic that I've spoken about on several occasions. I am speaking about Jamaicans that move overseas. They work hard, 40, 50 years in the snow, and then they want to retire in Jamaica. So therefore, they send money back to Jamaica to family members to buy a house, to build a house. However, when them come back, they get the shock or surprise of their life. The house was not built. Most of the money that they sent was either squandered or stolen, or even if the house was built, the house was built shoddy. That means no sorts of steal. That means most of the money was stolen anyway. And even in some cases, once that person arrives in Jamaica, the same family member that stole the money put out some sort of hit, get them KILLED on their way from the airports. And even in some cases, the persons that are supposed to know better, the real estate agents or the real estate lawyer, they are the ones that are stealing money from their clients. People that are coming back to Jamaica to live their life retirement stage. However, people, I spoke specifically about a man, his name is Michael Kelly. I have done maybe about 5 or 6, 7 or 8 videos about this man and his case. He sold a house through a real estate agent, Tanya Walters Powell, 2018 up to 2022 today. He has not received the payment that she received from the sale of the house, in excess of 10 to 11 million Jamaican dollars. He took it to the General Legal Counsel, which is supposed to be the body that monitors, make sure that these criminal lawyers are not unscrupulous. However, people, it seems as if the GLC is obviously in bed with these criminal lawyers. So the long and the short of the story is that the GLC rewarded and said that she is supposed to pay back that money with a 3% annual interest rate. However, people, since then, this lady using delayed tactics with her lawyer that is politically affiliated, she has appealed the case. Now when the man tell me and call me, I did a couple of videos the other day, maybe within the last 48 to 72 hours. And people, since then, coincidentally, the GLC has responded through some sorts of email that he sent and me doing some sorts of video. I am going to read the letter that the GLC sent, and I am also going to let you listen to what this man has to say. So therefore, the GLC sent a letter through their secretary. Her name is Delia Davis. The letter reads, "Good afternoon, Mr. Kelly. Reference is made to your email below. Please be informed that the appeal is fixed for the hearing on the week commencing the 17th of October 2023. Now, people, when me say October, me say then hold on a minute, October 17th gone. Only to realize that the date is set for a year after that. Now, people, remember, this case, this house was sold in 2018. It is now 2022, and they are setting a next date for 2023. That is from the secretary of the GLC. Now, people, if you realize what is going on, like I told you before, delay tactics. That is how these criminals and their criminal lawyers frustrate people, make people want to take it to the furthest extent. So therefore, you see the letter, I am going to let Mr. Kelly say what he has to say as it pertains to this appeal and this new date set for the 17th of October 2023, almost a year from now. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
People, good evening. This is Michael Kelly again doing another follow-up on this GLC Tanya Walters Powell situation. Let me thank you all for the support through TJB, through Jamaica Buzz, and the excellent work he's doing, and I thank you for all the support. Let me also say that I noticed all the comments, and let me quickly say that I noticed a lot of you folks are saying that seeing as a family member purchase the house, then we should just exchange cash. But it doesn't work that way. The family member was purchasing the house through NHT, so therefore we have to go the route. What we really need is for the government to get rid of these crooked lawyers and allow people to sell and buy properties just as you deal with cars. That's what we are calling for. And quickly again, let me say that to all of you who are experiencing similar situation as I do, as you're said in the comments, I am rallying you people right now. I'm calling on you people and all the family member of you people. We need a demonstration in Kingston, Jamaica, or through the entire Jamaica if possible. We need a march. The only way people pay attention in Jamaica, as we see these last days, is you have to block road, you have to walk with placard and all of these things. I am willing to do that. So we march into the Prime Minister's office, the Ministry of National Security and Justice, and also the Justice Ministry. So people, all of you who have experiencing problems and situation with lawyers in Jamaica, inbox me. We are going to do a big road march in Jamaica so that we get justice. And still calling on the police fraud squad. Justice we need. Investigation we need. We are coming. We are going to march in Jamaica. Black Road, if it need to Black Road. We're coming. Okay? I have just received an email from GLC people. This hearing appeal, they just sent me an email that it will commence the 17th of October 2023. Ridiculous, people. Ridiculous.
Now, people, I have shared my views on the General Legal Counsel a couple of times. They are shameless. They are just as crooked as the crooked lawyers themselves. They are, without a shadow of a doubt, the facilitators, the people that are in bed with these criminal lawyers. Because pretty much what they are doing, they realize that the delay tactics is used by these criminal lawyers, so therefore they give them more time. They frustrate the victim, make the victim want to give up, make the victim want to take it to the furthest extent. And people, if they don't realize, based on conversations that I have had with these people, this is not an isolated incident. These lawyers know that whenever they steal money, millions of US, millions of Jamaican dollars from people in a Jamaica or persons living overseas, chances are they are going to get a little slap on the wrist. Chances are, if they know somebody that knows somebody that is in the GLC is going to facilitate the FUCKRY. However, persons are going to take it to the furthest extent, because whenever you cannot get any sort of justice through the regular system, you are going to go to the gangster system. And people, I am going to quote. There was an incident in a Orcharius or Montego Bay, I think, in which a lawyer and their mother were in a car. The car was blazed up. Both of those persons were hit several times. People, based on information that I am getting, based on phone calls that I am getting, it is said that the lawyer represented some sort of DRUGS dealer. They came up with some sort of plan to get some of the man's property transferred out of his name to the lawyer and her affiliate. However, them robbed the DRUGS dealer. So therefore, the DRUGS dealer put out a hit through his associate. Now, when this incident occurred, People were bawling. People were saying, oh, she's such a decent person. She never did anything wrong in her life. People, when you cross the wrong people, they are going to X you and cross you. They are going to take you out. Luckily for this lady, Tanya Crooked Walters Crooked Powell, this man, Mr. Kelly, is not one of those persons. However, there are many persons, just like the DRUGS dealer, that you people, GLC, and their criminal affiliates are facilitating. So therefore, expect to see a lot more people lose them life. I am not glorifying any sorts of thing like this. However, when you mess with people, whatever you get, you truly deserve. Point blank and period. Now, people, I don't know if it is coincidence or what. However, same time I am speaking about the case as it pertains to Mr. Michael Kelly from Cayman who sold his house. There was a next crooked lawyer. That is the lawyer you see on the screen. His name is Mr. Maurice McCurdy. Mr. Maurice McCurdy is also the son of a very well-known politician. So therefore, you see the political affiliation. Based on the information, it is said that a client launched a complaint that they were short 800 and something thousand US dollars on the sale of a property in Montego Bay. The selling price of that property was 5.5 million US dollars. Sorry, not 5,000. 5.5 million US dollars. The sale went through. The buyer paid their money to the seller. However, when the money was supposed to be sent from Mr. McCurdy's account, him shot the people 800 and something thousand US dollars. That is over 100 million Jamaican dollars. He was arrested after the person made that complaint. He was given station bail for 2 million Jamaican dollar. Now, people, let's do the mathematics and show where the system makes absolutely no sorts of sense. You thief over $100 million. However, you pay 2% of what you stole. People, does that make any sorts of sense? Doesn't it give these thieves incentive for no say, listen, wherever you thief, the time that you're going to get, the bail that you're going to get is going to be less than 5% of what you actually stole allegedly. Now, people, here's the thing. His case goes back to courts on the 19th of January 2023. So therefore, he gets to enjoy his thievery over the festive season. More than likely, this is going to go through the tedious process of going through GLC and all of the appeals process. At the end of the day, the client whose property was worth 5.5 million US dollars is still short. He is not saying anything. The only thing that he is going to do, he is going to get some sorts of top lawyer, pay him a very small percentage of his thievery. His family member, his father, is going to talk to somebody from the GLC. They are going to collaborate. They are going to use delay tactics. They are going to give him every means that is possible to make sure that this money is never paid back and he never sees a day in a jail. Point blank and period. So people, like me say, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos straight like this, no sorts of beating around the bush, show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, word to the wise. Whenever you are rising in life, there's always going to be a set of vipers that see your potential. Realize that your ceiling is in the stratosphere. However, when they look at themselves, they realize that because of their insecurity and mostly because of their hate, their ceiling is in the cellar, in the abyss of hell. So therefore, for them to feel as if they are up, they are going to do everything within their means to bring you down. Point blank and period.